there's a young man with a rather large following on here, I believe about 1.9 million followers, who made a video recently asking why we can watch people who are there and on the ground tell you that they've been denied their $750 and the government isn't helping them. And we don't believe them, but we believe the news that we read. He's asking that question in this video. And then, at some point in the video, he gets to this point.
Believe everything you read on the news, that's for sure. Oh, and some of these political creators that probably get paid by the DNC, but that's neither here nor there, have the audacity to sit in a gaming chair and read news articles and say everybody that's posting about it that's been there is lying, but they're telling the truth because they pulled up a news article and showed you.
Well, I have a gaming chair and I read news articles, so let's discuss this. I see a bunch of people saying that the government isn't helping them because they denied them their $750 check. I've seen a lot of people say it. Oddly enough, though, every single time I've asked for some form of verification, some form of validation that this is actually the truth, not one of them can come up with validation. Conversely, let's just leave the news stories completely out of it. Conversely, what I do see and hear are the governors of these states saying that it is happening. And we're not talking about a slew of fellow true blue Democratic voters. We're talking about Republican governors like Brian Kemp saying, yeah, Joe Biden's giving us everything we need. I told him right now we have everything we need. If we need some more, we're going to reach out to you. So, with all due respect, who am I supposed to believe? A bunch of people on a social media app telling me that it's not happening without any proof whatsoever. Just their sister's cousin's boyfriend's friend knows a family down in the holler that didn't get their $750 and nobody can actually prove it. Or the Republican governors of these states going, hey, yeah, the federal government stepped up. We got our National Guard mobilized. FEMA's here handing out the initial assistance. Now we need Congress to step up. And by the way, where's your video about Congress? The only people that can approve an aid bill right now are the Republicans, as they control the House of Representatives, and the House of Representatives is where bills like that originate from. You have two members of the House of Representatives, one Republican, a MAGA Republican at that, Luna from Florida, and one Democrat, Moskowitz of Florida. The two of them teamed up and put together a bill for $10 billion of initial aid for these states. The House of Representatives is currently on vacation. Luna and Moskowitz said, we're willing to return right now to get this vote done, to get the initial $10 billion in the hands of these victims. And the Republican Speaker of the House said, no, we need to wait until after the election. We need 30 days to assess the damage. You folks who lost everything need to just hold on for 30 days. And then once we can assess the damage, we'll go about the process of passing a bill. And then however long it takes to actually get the money into your hands after that is when you'll get the money. Where's your video on that? Keep in mind, the Republicans could pass an aid bill today without a single Democratic vote. Without one. The truth of the matter is that bill, when it does come up, a Helene relief bill, when it comes up, you're probably going to see almost every, if not every Democrat vote for it. And you're going to see a majority of Republicans vote for it. But there's probably going to be about 20 to 40 no votes on that bill. And every one of them is going to be a Republican, most likely. And that's what Speaker Johnson doesn't want you to see before the election. So, as a big creator in a gaming chair that likes to read news articles, can you explain to me why all those people you keep telling us are telling us that it isn't happening, but they can't provide any proof? But the Republican governors of these states are saying that, yeah, it is happening? Can you explain that to your large audience?